Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is an update on the soybean crop of 2019. It's certainly not an excellent crop by any means. It's just been too wet this year to really get anything to develop like anyone would like to. We've recently had a majority of the leaves fall off for the soybean plants, which is a good sign that that's getting closer to ready. But here you can see about where my fingers are. There should be a third soybean pod there, and there's not. It's stayed empty, and there's only two here. Yeah. I can pick this open. There. We certainly have had bigger kernels than that as well. It's just been too wet this year, and that's basically another side effect of the cooler than average and wetter than average year that we've had this year. Yeah, the fact that it's as hard for me to break them open as it is, it's another good sign that the plants are too wet to harvest. Whereas normally, by now, being it's already October 13th, we would normally be out harvesting soybean crops. I'm sure it'll be over a week before this field is ready. And of course, the plant that I just broke open was on the top of the stalk. But even with it being on top of the stalk, there still should have been a third kernel inside that pod. And yeah, but I guess the lower ones do seem to have 3 kernels in them. And they're too, in a good year, they've been up to 5 pods to a or up to 5 kernels in a pod is what I meant to say there. Now I got that right. We have seen up to 5 kernels in a pod. But this year that didn't happen. Like I said, a big factor is, that this whole year has been cooler than average and wetter than average. So, in fact, even today, as I'm making this video here, we did not get past 40 degrees at any point today. But I think it is around 39, 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and at 3:30 in the afternoon. That's about the warmest time during the day. But here too, we had, weeds come up at times when it was too wet to drive out with a sprayer to do anything about them. Of course, part of it is because he didn't notice them, couldn't really notice them at the time when they actually came, but yeah, the co-op did put chemicals on to try to get them, and they also put bug juice on them. Obviously a big problem that we've had with soybeans is what's called bean leaf beetles. They chew away at the leaves and leave holes in them. It's generally been the one problem that I've noticed every time I plant soybeans is, I haven't actually seen the beetles on the plants, but I do see the damage that they leave behind. And that's generally the most common thing. That bean leaf beetles have been in your soybeans is, you don't know that they've been there because you see holes in the leaves. And then another common bug in Minnesota is aphids. And there you see just a little pebble type thing stuck to the leaf, and then they will draw the sap out of the plant and stunt the growth. So yeah, a lot of others are running around all summer with bug juice trying to kill aphids, which they have been in my soybeans personally as well, but the last few times I planted them, I haven't really noticed them. So yeah, most years I've been pretty lucky with as far as not having aphids in my soybeans, whereas all the others, they seem to go to everyone else's fields rather than mine. So everyone else is spraying for them, whereas I haven't had to so much, with the exception of a few years. And then another bug that's been known for soybeans is called spider mites, which I believe the leaves start yellowing prematurely, if I remember right. I think that's what it is, but I don't know for sure, just because I haven't had to deal with it too much. But yeah, that's yeah, basically the story of the 2019 growing season, even for soybeans, is, you know, too cool, too wet. Yeah, that's another reason why you're seeing, you know, greener weed patches like this year, whereas most years you don't necessarily see that, because, you know, because we have enough. There's enough times where the ground conditions are nice and dry to where you can be a little more timely with the spray. And be able to kill that stuff off. You know, to where I think that the last round of spray might have, you know, stopped the growth, but yet you still see the weeds standing. Yeah, you can basically tell, you know, there's not quite the kernel population that there should be. You know, just because, like I've said throughout this video, it's, you know, too wet and not enough warm weather to develop the soybeans like they should be. So there you go. I'm finally able to get an update for you guys on the soybean crop for 2019. There will certainly be some more farming content coming to this channel in the near future, as I'm able to bring it to you. So basically, we just, you know, it's still pretty wet, and, you know, we've had a few cooler than average days, and we're basically looking for cooperation from Mother Nature right now. So with that, I thank you guys for watching my videos. I certainly appreciate that. Be sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to scroll over and click that subscribe button. And we'll catch you guys later.